All right, first pitch coming up. And our pitcher in this game, JT Gibbs. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Kyle Stout leading things off. It takes a strike.
One ball, one strike.
And that is ball one. Cruz settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna.
No ball,
he has the
one
most
strike.
home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A solo shot. It's 1-0. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Paredes whips it to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. 2 down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards up next for the Mariners. Now finds the corner. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field. And pitching in this game, Tyler Mallett.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really
2 balls,
good
2 strikes.
especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit to third. Fires across
You're
the
out.
diamond. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here's Hernandez.
That's off the corner.
That's ball 1. Malley, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations. And he one-hops the wall. They throw into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a
1
line
ball,
drive like
no
that.
strike.
Corey Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that misses.
2-0.
Is 2-0.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him. Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into the game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Perez settles underneath it. Balls it in for the out. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Again, back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Reynolds right there to make the grab. One up, one down. The left one to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came
That's
in,
a ball.
of course. 113 off
One
the
ball,
bat, and
no strike.
no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Ball.
And this is inside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And he deals. It
Ball.
misses. Now 3-1. That finds the mark on the inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Reynolds on the run. Puts it away from the out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Crawford, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2013. That's in there. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now backs against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that is the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
No time there. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Ball one.
Outside. It's a ball in 2 strikes. Tying run is it first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
No, that's a ball.
Downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
Oh.
3.
He's
It's
it.
a double play. And that'll do it for the... All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Wenzel Perez. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The batter now, Kyle Scout. And there's one down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1.
Ball.
Crawford misses down and away.
1-1.
In the lead, and 1-2.
Ball. Whoa.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Off-balance.
Got him.
To first down in time. Great effort there.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Swing it a foul straight back.
That's the ball.
1-1.
One ball,
Acuna
one strike.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That was absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. It's 3-0. And that one fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now fly ball to right center. Reynolds on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And here is Danny Jansen. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, just blasted it through the infield.
Next
Nope,
pitch is
outside.
outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Nobody out, runner at first. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. And you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it clear.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Edwards. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Doubled in his first AB. Ball
Ball.
1 there.
1-0.
Inside, just missed.
2 balls,
Full
no
count,
strike.
great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Now one
No,
miss.
that's a ball. 3-1.
And
Ball
ball
4.
4
Take it,
to
babe.
a board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next to the
2
Rangers.
on, 1 out.
A shortstop,
Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Nope,
Just missed.
that's away.
That one clips the outside corner. And the count 1-1.
Ball,
Ball from his
outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble. This one is quicker. What is it doing? On its way. 3-3.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Got Carlos Stanton to the plate now. That's a laser. Place hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now back, third baseman.
Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's a big power play. Kyle Manzardo. 1-for-1 to the single soap. That's
Ball.
inside. That one fouled off. Center field, Crawford sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. in Arlington. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adrian Del Castillo. Cruz giving chase. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. Right side, hard hit. Here's the tag.
Right on the tag. Out.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Slide to right, his first time. Cruz on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Drives in to score from third. J.P. Crawford now at the plate.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. That's there for a strike.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play. And that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming. And that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2. That to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Brian Reynolds here.
Now batting, right fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the full side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
In the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a drive to keep right field. Acuna ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0-2 in this one. And
Ball,
the
inside.
Just misses. There's a swing and a drop. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score.
Well done, drives in the run. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Big, and he pulled up.
Throws the first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Again, back to work. Slapped foul. Stowers. In his second season, 27 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting at first. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have
One ball,
no
no
problem
strike.
with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Acuna stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And foul off.
Pretty big adjustment, in my opinion, to go from left field to first base just because of the perspective of the ball game and how quickly the...
No throw, and they can't get the out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Jordan Alvarez. And
No, that's a ball.
1-0.
good play.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. And that one hit to first. And he's out.
Got it on the tag.
Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Corey Seager. Tim Herron gets the call from the 10.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, trying to bridge the gap that starter left there.
Loves it on the dive from his knees. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Hot shot to third. Moncada lost the burst. 2 up, 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Isaac Paredes. Headed towards the corner. Foul ball. The Mariners up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit down the line and left. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the throw.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So they turn to Lou Trevino.
Number 57.
And now Dylan Cruz. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
And they get the out. Now at the plate, Adrian Del Castillo.
Adrian Del Castillo.
Chisholm. The throw to first.
Out.
And a quick out number 1. And now for Seattle, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And
1-1.
skips into there. 1 out, base is empty. Check.
1-2.
Gigantic blast. And just like that, they're out front. It's 6-5. Manzardo. The tag
Out on the tag.
And that. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. This one in the air, center field. Curran sizing this one up. 1 away. Now it's Jansen to hit. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in for the Rangers. Andrew Schaefer into the game.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
Next
Ball.
pitch, a slider that misses outside.
One ball. One
He's
strike.
really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. And out. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. Now the number 2 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
That's a ball.
This pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And
Ball.
another ball. Odd choice here. They intentionally walked in, and the runner now in the scoring position. First and second. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Now one fouled off. Banging a ground ball. Third out.
He's out.
Back in Arlington, we go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in for the Mariners, Wenzel Perez. Calls it in, and there's one away. And here's the first baseman. Kyle Stowers, 1 for 3.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 31, Brett.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Carlos Santana. Looking to start something with one gone. Cruz in position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And that one missing
That's
inside a sharp slider. That's off
a
the
ball.
mark. That's ball 2.
2-0.
There's a strike.
Hey! 2 ball. 2 strike.
Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one ripped. That's back there. It has the distance gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-5. Fought off foul. Paredes hauls it into Indy. Back at Globe Life Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Righty reliever out of the pen, Daniel Palencia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Down the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. To the plate.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer,
That's out
what
the
was the
corner.
exit velocity? This time 106.
Tying run at the plate. Sliced hard, but foul. Pretty well struck. Going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Dylan Cruz will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. That's triple digits.
0-1.
That fastball right by him gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2.
The tying run at the plate. Fights it off, you'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Yes, fire. Ready to begin the 8th, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Xavier Edwards. Suter, 35 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Now pitching. The Rangers, number 16, Jacob.
Out front with the swing. And
No ball. One strike.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Now batting, catcher Adrian.
So man aboard, and here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. In
Hey.
there for strike 1.
Ball.
A little bit low.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Runner takes off.
No, that's a ball. 2-2. Yeah, on the tag. Got him.
Bases empty, 1 away. With the top of the 8th. He goes down. Ian Happ up next for the Mariners.
Strike. Whoa.
Going in.
Strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 outs. On the ground, right
Hello.
side. And foul ball. Jazz toss to the first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Brian Reynolds. Valencia back to work. Check swing. Went around.
0-1.
Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Outside.
That's the ball.
Miss.
2 balls. 1 strike.
On the ground to third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. It's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make the play when it's ripped like that.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far.
Nope. Ball 3. Take it,
Run
baby.
is on base. They stop to allow a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality bats.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Aaron Ashby.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No.
Just missed.
Ball
Just
two.
missed.
It's a big opportunity
2-1.
right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
With the go-ahead run at the plate for the bottom half of the eighth inning. That's
Ball.
inside.
Okay.
On the ground, 2 ball. In plenty
You're
of
out.
time at first. 1 ball to the bottom of the eighth.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many high field plays you make.
Calling for the intentional walk, and it loads up the bases. And the force play is now inboard. Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. Swing and a tackle to goal foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel
That's
to
a
it
ball.
and hit it to the outfield.
So the tying run at second.
He's looking
Ball.
for a ground ball to get a double play.
2 balls,
out
1
of
strike.
this jam. Here's a 2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit on the ground might be 2.
He's out.
Away as they get away to ball. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. You've got to feel like there's a bit of strategy here. There is the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any rate. Base is full. Will they bring on their closer in the 8th? Matt Bradley.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute. This one's well hit. Way back there. On its way in. Right here.
Under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here is Moncada.
Number 41.
That one backed up the middle and it gets through. What a stop. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench on El Martinez. Runner at first, 4, nobody out. Swing and a liner foul off the
Nope, that's off the plate.
Inside edge.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense.
Nope,
Hopefully the
ball
pitcher
2.
can get a ball on the ground and they can
2 and 1.
for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Whew.
Takes the pitch.
2-2.
Just Makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
No, that's a ball.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup.
One ball, two strike.
Missed. I think it throws it.
Double.
1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One and 7.
Out.